Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's Tuesday here in the wet part of the Ozarks, and as soon as Ann got her sweater off, we can continue with the show. Yeah,
Y'all missed it.
Little trouble taking that sweater off.
Yes, I did. I mean, I was trying to do it seated, and I couldn't reach the sleeve to grab
Is that the way it happens when you get in a hurry? Everything just attaches to you.
Yes.
You can't even get out the door without something tripping over something.
It's like it gets harder to get somewhere when you are trying to hurry.
Yes. Yeah.
So what does that tell me? I should slow down?
Just slow down and take it easy, and everything will be just fine.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
we had a little weather last night. Wasn't that unexpected?
Yeah.
Did we read the weather yesterday?
We did, but I don't recall if it said we had any chance of rain or
think
not,
there was
because
any
I don't
chance.
either. And every time it lightnings,
Yeah.
I cringe a little.
Oh, because you think something else is going to explode?
Well, yeah.
Well.
Anyway, it didn't get violent, I don't think, in the area. Did it?
I don't know. I know that there was I woke up around 3 or 4 o'clock, and there was this huge wind that came through.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, I had my windows open, and I thought, okay, hope it doesn't rain in the windows of wind blowing, that kind of thing. But
Did it rain in your windows?
no, but it did rain quite a bit. Good little downpour. It's going to sprout the flowers. And
How's your pond?
I haven't looked at the pond in quite a while. I haven't been down there. I don't know what's going on with it. It's probably overtaken by snapping turtles and frogs. Is what I would
But you've
suspect.
got water, as far as you know.
I'm sure I got a little water in there. I'm sure it's not full.
But you don't try to water anything with it, do you?
No, I don't. We have we water the horses from the spigot.
Yeah.
The spigot. The spigot.
I know what a
What kind of
spigot
word
is.
is that?
Believe me, I know what a spigot is now.
Are you a water expert?
I'm not an expert, or I would be able to fix the problem.
Oh, the people don't know the saga that Ann has been going through for the last 5 or 6 days, 2 weeks.
No, it was a week last Friday.
Oh,
So
Okay.
this is the 11th day.
oh boy, that you have not had water. No, you
We
have
have
plenty
water.
of water. You've got
We
a
don't
break
know
in
where
your
all the
water
water
line.
is, but we
Yeah.
got plenty of water.
You got a break in the water line, and you have no idea.
Well, and Richard went out to the meter. We at least know how the meter's uncovered, so we can read it easier. And
Right.
he at least knows how to read it now. And he came in yesterday and said, "Well, not good news. We were 0.5 gallons a minute prior to looking yesterday, and it was up to a gallon a minute, maybe a little more. So it was like, it's
So
getting
it's
worse,
So you've got a leak, and the leak is getting bigger.
right?
You probably have a little bitty split in your PVC
Something.
from some reason.
It's not really affecting my pressure in the house
Yeah.
yet,
It's not enough to
Right.
affect it. Yeah.
but we're going to shut it off at night now and turn it back on in the morning. But y'all, I mentioned yesterday we've got a guy coming Thursday. You have to wait on plumbers.
I'm sure
They're
they're
not
all
readily
busy.
available.
They're all busy.
The one that came and shut it off, we were very fortunate to get him. Only because of a connection with someone we knew
okay.
did we get him there. I have decided. So when it comes to fixing it, this guy isn't going to come from Bull Shoals. We still got to find a plumber.
Oh, really?
Some of them never answer
Oh
us.
my gosh. Well, that just tells you that there's probably a great need for more plumbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. People
And
that
they
actually do service work.
They talked in here from the technical school
Yes.
at North Ark, and y'all go be plumbers.
Yeah, plumbers and welders and electricians and the people that actually do physical work instead of sitting in front
Yes.
of a terminal every day, doing
Yes.
whatever. But those jobs are kind of full. There's not
Yeah.
much need for those
Right.
right around this
Right.
time. So
And people tend, I guess, to lean to. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
I just need a plumber
just need a plumber.
that's
a good one.
dependable and.
Well, if
will
you're
come.
a plumber and you're available in the next few days,
Holla.
yeah, give us a call. Give
It'll
us
be
a
after
holler.
Thursday. Maybe this guy can pin. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does with this leak detection.
He probably can. I guess they
Do they
can,
try to
can-
fix it when they're there?
maybe he can tell there's more water in certain areas of the
Right.
ground than normal. That's what I would think. More
Well,
humidity.
there ought to
or,
be some water somewhere, folks.
Yeah. Oh, well, well, wow.
But he told my husband, ironically, that they don't water leaks like this don't usually show on the surface,
Oh, wow.
which is not a good
Well,
sign.
they just
but-
seep back in the ground.
yeah, but if it's wet, you'd think you'd have a little issue.
I would think if there's a huge amount of water, like
Yeah.
a gusher, and it was underground, it would eventually push
Well,
up.
and if we'd left the big first water leak,
Yeah.
that was at the meter,
Yeah.
if we'd left that going, I'm sure we would. Well, we knew where it was, so
Yeah.
it didn't really matter. Anyway,
Okay.
the saga continues. Please stay tuned. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Friday I'll have good news when I come back.
Well, I hope so.
Ah,
Well,
but for today, shall we talk about the weather?
we should,
Okay.
because it changed in the last 24
Sure
hours.
did. High of 72 for today with a 80% chance of precipitation. Tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, low of 46. Again, the chance of precipitation is at 80%. Wednesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, 30% chance of rain with a high of only 59. And then Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 42. And Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 67. And for Thursday night, low of 45.
Then we move into Friday, sunny with a high of around 78 degrees. Rain has been pushed out of the area for the time being. Friday night, low 53 with some light winds. Saturday, high 84, sunny with a high of around 84 degrees. Calm winds we can expect with an overnight low of around 60 degrees. 20% chance of showers moves in on Saturday night. Sunday, it increases to 50% with some possible, thunder booming activity. Partly sunny with a high of only 79 for Sunday. And then Sunday night, 30% chance of showers and a low of 50. And then Monday morning, we can expect the sun to be out and the high is going to be 76 degrees.
Okay, I want to mention that I put on Around the Table Facebook page the whole Crawdad Days Festival lineup.
Oh, okay.
I posted
Is that
it,
this-
reposted it, and that's this weekend.
This
And we
weekend.
haven't been talking about it because I haven't had any information on
Okay.
it really. But I found that and put it on there, and there's several events going on, and Seven South's playing, and Hunter Corville, and Kickin' Country, and Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show, and there's several things, and there's a run walk. But go check that out, and go check out the.
Okay, you put that on our
I put it on Around the Table
Okay.
Facebook page, but you can also go to Crawdad Days Festival and get all this information, and maybe probably more than what I posted. But I am trying to keep y'all up to date.
Yeah, well, talking about events, we're going to have Matt Bell in the studio with us, and he's going to be talking about what's happening around Creekside. They've got a whole schedule of events that are happening soon, later,
Yep.
and sooner and soonest, sooner and soonest, and sometimes
That's
later.
not a word,
Soonest?
is it?
I've
Is
been
that the
using-
soonest you can be? Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that
that's
is a
as
word.
soon as you can be here. Yeah, I've been using
there you
that
go.
word since
Sooner or soonest?
yearsty.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yearsty?
Yesterday.
Yearsty, yeah. Hmm.
Yesterday. Well,
Hey, we've got Paradise Cream is one of our big sponsors, and they're going to be here again this year. They come in during the summer,
yeah.
during the
Yeah.
ice cream season
Yeah.
when it gets warmer,
Okay.
and they're open.
And
They're
they
opening.
are open. Okay.
You remember where they were last year?
They were across from Pizza Hut, weren't they?
Across from Pizza Hut, and there's a couple trucks out there now, and they've been doing some bang up business. People are lining up to get snow cones and things like
Yeah.
that. Well, Paradise Cream has muscled their way in between them all.
Oh, have they?
Yes.
They're like, give me my spot.
Give me my spot back. So they are there, and they've got, what do we say, 20-some different flavors? I can't remember.
We don't have that detail.
From last
and
year.
I can't
We didn't have
remember
the-
what it said.
Well, I'm sure he's.
It's a lesser selection than there is at the brick and mortar and Mountain Home, but
Yeah.
they still bring the popular ones, I think, here.
Well, he had some very nice different flavors last year.
I bet he's wondering about, is the weather ever going to get hot enough? People are really going to want.
Well, they're lining up.
All right, good.
Yeah, school's going to be out in a couple weeks, and kids
They'll
will be
be
lining
busy.
up for that kind of stuff.
Well, what's the hours, Dan? Or do you know about
Hours
that?
are Monday through Thursday from 3 to 8,
Okay.
Friday through Saturday 12 to 8.
So they're open every day.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that's the hours for now until school gets open out for the summer.
Well, okay then.
All right, so
We'll
Anyway.
keep talking about them. Don't you worry.
we will keep talking about them. Okay, let's move on to our topic to ponder, which is, I would hate this to happen. Have you ever almost had a head-on collision? We almost
Yes.
had one yesterday when we were driving home. Somebody, I mean, I was driving, I think I was driving the speed limit. I don't think I was driving exactly 55. I think I was driving 52 or 3 or something. And somebody was behind me, and up in front of us was a line of cars behind a dump truck. So I wasn't getting in a very big hurry. But
I
the
feel ya.
person behind me was in a big hurry. And that person, I don't know if it was I don't know what gender it was. It was just a car behind me. And come flying around me, and here come another car, and they just about did what you see on the screen there.
I'm going
Head-on
to tell you,
collision.
I get it. I saw that happen this morning on
Oh,
a
yeah.
double yellow line.
Yeah, right.
I was furious. I don't know who I'm furious to. Nobody can hear me.
Right.
But they did it on a double yellow line.
Yeah.
People,
They're in a hurry.
I have no use for that type of behavior. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's do our topic to ponder.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Oh, what event still bothers you even though you know it was unavoidable? Or it was avoidable. Even though it was avoidable.
Right. I don't have one. And
Okay.
I'll tell you right. I mean, there's been lots of times in my life where I have done things and thought, it was avoidable.
Yeah.
But I have released those things from my memory, or at least, I don't harbor
Yeah.
that feeling. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it. I
Right.
used to harbor them, but I've been able to. So I couldn't come up with one right away.
I just thought of one that I did. It was such a stupid thing. And you look back on it, and if people were watching it on a video, they would have just been belly laughing and in the floor rolling, laughing about it. I had a four-wheeler tire that I wanted to. I bought some new tires, and I was going to change them myself. And you almost have to have a special tool to get that tire off of there. I mean, it's hard to get the tire off the rim. I stood on it, and I was in flip-flops.
Okay.
You remember this story? Did I
Yes,
tell you this
I
story?
do.
And I jumped on it thinking I would. I slipped off the thing.
How'd that turn out for
And
you?
I fell flat on my face, and
Not good.
I'm like, I was like this right here. What event still bothers you, even though you know it was avoidable?
But
I'm looking at that. Why did I even do such a stupid thing?
But does it really bother you?
Well, no, but I think about it and when I think
Okay.
about it, I feel like embarrassed. Like,
Yeah, I get that. I mean, there's lots of instances, but it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The word
Yeah.
bother, I
Well,
guess,
I
is
guess
where
so.
I got
Yeah.
stuck on that. but-
yeah, okay. Well, do we have any online
Oh, we have
answers?
3.
Okay.
Kelly said, agreeing to things to avoid conflict, then feeling resentful later. The frustration isn't just the situation, it's knowing I could have set a boundary but didn't. And she's got a good point there.
Yeah.
I think all of us go through that. My brother said the not a war with Iran is what he said.
Oh,
That event still
okay.
okay. And then Daryl Peterson said 911. I don't really understand,
Well,
but that's
Maybe you-
his thought. So
Yeah.
there we are.
All right.
Okay.
Go to our Facebook page. Our
Oh,
topic.
9/11 is what he's saying.
Oh, 9/11. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
Now I get
Oh,
it.
that does bother
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
about that
Yeah,
every now and then.
yeah.
And they show footage of that every so often on the anniversary, and I go, I just don't want to see that
I
anymore.
know.
Tired of watching it. Not because it didn't happen, or I don't feel
No.
compelled to.
I mean, I remember that day, you know, and I remember the people in remembrance who lost
Yeah.
their lives in that. But
Yeah.
I don't need it
Just
thrown in my face
so,
every year.
So avoidable.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go to our Facebook page. Our topic to ponder is up, and today's topic to ponder question is: what failure still bothers you because you know it was avoidable?
Okay.
Take this down.
And I really didn't think about somebody else's failure. What event? You know, somebody else's event rather than my own. I was personalizing
for
this whole
yourself.
question.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
All systems are go. On the periscope. What a beautiful view.
65 years ago, Alan Shepard became the first American in space. Launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, Shepard rode for 15 minutes aboard Freedom 7 to a height of 116 miles.
It's Secretariat moving away. He has it by 2.5. Jam. Then on the outside, our native. At the wire, it's going to be Secretariat. He wins it by 2 lengths.
53 years ago, back in 1973, Secretariat won the Kentucky Derby, the first of its Triple Crown victories. Did you
Wow.
watch the
I watched bits and pieces
Kentucky
of it.
Derby the other
I
day?
didn't watch, you know.
Well, that was the only time a female trainer won, and that horse was in last place.
Did you watch that
Yeah,
race?
yeah.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
And he beat his brother. That's the one he beat, was the jockey's brother.
Oh, okay. And they were.
Which was really kind of, because they were
Yeah.
kind of high-fiving
Yeah, yeah.
as he passed him
Yeah,
from
that's
behind.
pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
Justify a 2-length lead as they come to the final 16. Good Magic on the outside is second. Audible third for the inside. Then it's still Regard. They're coming to the wire. He's just awesome. Justify has won the Kentucky Derby.
8 years ago, Justify, on his way to a Triple Crown sweep, splashed through the slop at Churchill Downs to win the Kentucky Derby by 2.5 lengths, becoming the first horse since Apollo in 1882 to win the Derby without having raced as a 2-year-old. Larry Kalmus had the call for NBC Sports.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
Oh, that's so funny.
Monty Python.
He puts on women's clothing. Yeehaw!
He's a mess.
That's so funny. Birthday cut. Michael Palin's birthday is today. He's 83.
Wow.
Palin is most famous, known as as one of the members of the Monty Python's Flying Circus. He co-wrote and sang on the troops the Lumberjack song. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Yep.
This general's odd. Even if I surrender, there's no guarantee he'll keep his word. But there's a chance. I can save Earth by turning myself in.
Actor Henry Cavill, I don't know how you say his name, Cavill was born this day in 1983. He's 43. He gained international fame for playing the role of Clark Kent, Superman, in the film Man of Steel.
You like Adele?
I do.
Yeah, she's got a good voice. Multiple Grammy-winning superstar Adele was born on this day in 1988, 38 years ago. She hit it big with the Rolling in the Deep
Okay.
song.
Singer Chris Brown was born this day in 1989. He's 37, and that was his song, Forever.
Okay. That's
Okay.
it. We're up to date. Well, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll have Matthew B. Bell.
Okay.
I wonder what his middle name is.
I don't know. How do you know it starts with a B?
I don't know.
We're going to quiz him when
Matthew,
he comes in.
let's figure this out before he comes in. Matthew Eugene?
No.
No. Matthew Taylor?
I don't know.
No. Let's see. Matthew. I know his mother called him Matthew. Matthew, get in here.
He's not even listening to us.
Just wondering if he's listening.
Okay.
We'll
Nope.
find out all about Matt Bell and
Called him out.
call him out. We're going to take a break. Matt Bell, the series, is going to be talking about what's happening at Creekside.
He's just going to whoop it on in here,
He's
Dan.
coming right in. He's going to come get me. I better get out of here.
We better
before
go
he
to
does.
break.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Facebook, and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table. Matt Bell is always welcome in our studio, and thank you so much for coming in today. You got to sound like you're a busy man booking all these acts that are coming to Creekside. And
yeah, we are.
Wow, I bet that's it. Before all that happened, I mean, I guess you guys just sat around the office just waiting for it to
Twiddled our
go
thumbs.
home.
Yeah. No,
Didn't have anything to do with the recent
no, we
celebration.
did a better job of marketing what we had, and now it's kind of going by the wayside because we're having to market all the concerts.
Yeah.
you know,
Right,
so
right.
It's occupying a lot of our time, and you know we're doing okay. We're plugging away with
Yeah.
it. So I'm excited for this first one to kick off the Creekside Amp series is this Friday with Riley Clemens and Jordan Feliz on their God is Good tour. Hopefully we get a good turnout, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, ticket sales are good. They're not great, but a lot of people wait till the last minute.
Sure they do.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with you wait until the last minute, but get them at the last minute. Don't forget.
Yeah. Don't forget about it. And this last Friday, you had a pretty good turnout for the
Big
Music on the
celebration.
Square.
Music on the
and
Square,
this
yeah.
150 celebration.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
crowd was amazing.
yeah.
Oh, man, it was jam-packed. And I'm so glad we moved it to 6 to 8 because that allowed me to get home by 9:30.
Right.
You know, after clean up and
Right.
tear down, you know.
Well, especially if you're wanting people to stay since the celebration,
Yeah.
you need to give them a less of a window to
Correct.
be wondering what to do.
And I think that when we were 7 to 9, there was too much of a window still, right? People
Yeah.
get off work, they go
Sure.
eat dinner. Do
And
they
then
want to
they're
hang
done.
out another hour and a half? No.
No, they don't.
But
Yeah.
if you pop it in there at 6, they're going to go from work, maybe eat dinner, maybe come
Right.
downtown
Yeah.
and grab
Right.
dinner,
Right.
set their chairs up.
Well, there's
and then
plenty of
boom.
places to eat on the square.
Yeah, with more coming. But
Yeah, more coming.
We
Kelly
had-
and I spent the evening there at Nino's.
Yeah, Nino's is a
Yeah.
great place.
Yeah, they are.
Wonderful food, wonderful
We sat there by the
people.
window and just watched all the activities
Yeah.
right out the window.
Yep. And then you got Bubba Joe's if you want something sweet there on the corner. Townhouse Cafe stayed open
Yeah.
Yeah,
late, and then we had food trucks, you know, Pappy's and Moxie and Fizzy's
Yeah.
soda mix.
Yeah.
And
there was not a lack of food.
there was not a lack of food, and there wasn't a lack of lines either at any of those
That's
food
cool.
places.
Yeah.
They were all busy. So
Good deal.
that's your goal, right? You want to make
Oh,
sure
absolutely.
that if they come down, they're going to make some money and
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
be able to serve the number of people that we had. And it was a great event. We're looking forward to the next one. It's not until June, of course. So, you know, we've got this concert. We got the Pray comedy show, both this Friday and Saturday. And then the next Creekside will be June 5th. And then the next weekend, we got our next Music on the Square. But right now, it's all about what's going on at the Creekside. And
Yeah.
we
So-
got it.
Talk about you talked about the first concert, which is Friday night, but talk about the Saturday night gig.
So Josh Prey, he's a comedian based out of Orlando, Florida area. He's coming up with 2 additional comedians this time. And so,
Now, how do they fight over the stage on that one?
well, so he tells them when they're going to go on and when they need to get
Oh,
off.
okay, yeah, there you
he's
go.
running the show. But we've got the Massengale brothers are
Yeah.
going to be there to open, just to have some music going until the comedy begins. The comedy will begin at 7, probably last about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then we'll go from there to Brick Oven Pizza sponsored the after hours party. So everybody's encouraged to go there and
yeah.
have a little bit more of an intimate setting and opportunity
So you
to
can talk
to
to
Josh.
them
Yeah.
and all that
Hang
afterwards.
out with them. Yeah, I did that last year. My wife and I went from the show at the Lyric
Mm-hmm.
over to Brick Oven, and he was so easy to talk to. Just a really fun, easy guy.
Yeah.
Not
He,
a-
he
not a
had no
diva.
qualms about being in Harrison, did he?
no. Loved
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Loved it. And there's a lot of negative feedback, and he's just telling them it's what you think is fact is actually fiction.
Yeah.
Right.
Until you come here and you witness it, you don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're excited about that. So tickets are on sale right now, creeksideamp.com for those and any concert that we have booked. And we really need folks to turn out. We do this and we put our ticket prices to break even. That's all we want to do. We don't want to make profit on the community. We're offering a service to the community, and we take what the cost of the artist is, and that's how we determine our ticket price.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're not trying to make money here, and we won't. We never have, and we never will.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's
I
good
still
for the
I
community.
see the old car you're still driving around.
Yeah.
So you're not putting money in
Right.
vehicles and different things like that.
No, I still got my personal rigs, the Dodge Ram with 200. I just crossed 250,000 miles on that thing.
Wow.
It's time to trade in.
No, it's not. Keep that
Just
thing
get
humming
warmed up.
along.
Yeah.
Don't owe nothing on it. Why pay for? Why,
Yeah,
why
really.
get something else?
Yeah.
AC doesn't work, but I got 4 windows that roll down.
You're good.
Yeah,
I'm good to go. What about, you mentioned something
yeah.
in June.
yeah. So we got Josie Scott headlining. He's the original lead singer of Saliva, and we got Royal Lynn coming back, and we got Blacktop Mojo with them. That's going to be an incredible show. That
I
June
saw a
5th
video
show.
on them the other day. They're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very talented.
Blacktop Mojo.
I haven't heard of
they're
that.
good. They're good. And you know, Royal Inn last year, her first time ever to have it happen, sold out of merchandise at our venue.
Isn't that awesome?
So she's like, "When can I come back?"
Well,
Wow.
yeah,
we booked
so I
her
can sell
again.
some more merchandise.
Now, what genre of music is that?
That's a rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a
Okay.
rock concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is PG-13-ish. You know, I mean, they may say a word here or there,
Right.
but we do explain to the artists that everything we do, we want it to be family friendly. Same thing with Josh Prey. Last year at the Lyric was more of an adult comedy show, and so that's what his set was geared toward.
Yeah.
This year it's going to be PG-13, so it's family friendly. Anything we do at Creekside Amp, our focus is to try to maintain that family friendly experience.
Yeah.
You bet. So anybody can come.
Yeah.
Anybody,
Absolutely
come on out.
anybody.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you
Bring your lawn chair.
Yeah, the events where you can buy alcohol, is that still on, or is that?
Yeah, so we won't do it for the Christian concerts for
Right.
obvious reasons. In fact, both of them that we've booked for this year have it in their contract that alcohol,
alcohol
will not
sales.
be
Oh, good.
permitted
Okay.
on site.
Good for them.
But for the rock, the country, and the comedy, we'll have them.
Okay.
Of course, we use Brick and Forge, Brick Oven for the permitting, and they're very responsible. They make sure and maintain, you know, a responsible distribution of that product and not
It's
let
beer
anybody get.
is what's offered.
It's beer.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean they're not serving margaritas.
Right, there's
Although
no-
I've heard a lot of discussion about that being Cinco de Mayo today. Everybody
Yeah,
drinks a
Cinco de
margarita,
Mayo, yeah.
but no, we're
You didn't bring us
it's
one,
just
so we
beer. And you know they make sure and don't overserve and make sure that the families that are there
Yeah.
feel safe while they're
They
there.
they kind of follow that PG-13 rule
Oh, yeah.
to be responsible.
Well, because they run a restaurant in town,
Sure.
and they want to maintain
yeah.
that
Sure.
For those families that patronize their restaurant. They want to do a good job at the
Yeah.
concerts as well.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to touch on any of the rest of the Fridays on the square at this point, or is it too far out? to
You
do
know,
that?
I mean, I don't even remember. I'm
Okay,
so
okay.
in tune with the amp right now.
Okay.
That is my focus. I'll
Okay.
definitely get in here, try to before the June
Okay.
12 day. But right now, it's all about
Okay.
Creekside.
John,
Amp.
right now it's about Riley Clemens and Jordan Feliz
And
on
Jo-
Friday
on
night
Friday
at
night,
7
gates
p.m.
open at 5. Show starts at 7, and then
Josh Prey.
Josh Prey at gates open at 5. Comedy starts at 7, and that's on Saturday.
Go check
Okay.
out Explore Harrison Facebook page. I try to share them on our Facebook page. but
Creekside Amp Facebook
Creekside Amp,
page,
yeah.
creeksideamp.com for tickets.
The flyers are.
We will sell tickets at the gate for all of those events. So if you want to just buy them when you're walking up. Now I will say, Jordan Feliz, Riley Clemens, the VIP is almost sold out, and the premium is all but sold out
Okay.
for that one. So
Okay.
it'll be general admission. But that just shows you the caliber of talent that Riley,
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Riley and Jordan are bringing. It's that caliber of Christian artists.
Now this will be an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chairs and
Mm-hmm. Bring a lawn
blankets
chair.
if you need
Can
to.
they bring what?
One bottle of water.
Okay.
They can bring a bottle, just one clear bottle of water, not a Yeti tumbler. It's got to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
clear because we got to monitor
Right,
that.
well.
You can't bring a stroller in, and
Okay.
can't bring your own cooler in. You know, purses need to be clear.
Okay.
Or, you know,
All of them just.
we
clear.
have to do that. I mean, that's just the
Yeah.
world we live in.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though it's a Christian music concert, you still have to prioritize the safety of the artists
Safety.
and the
Right.
And
people
they
there, so.
specify usually, don't they? Or
Yep.
does the venue
Yep.
specify?
Yeah.
Oh no, they
That's
go
a
over our
standard
list
thing.
of rules
Yeah.
that we have, which we have a standardized list
bet.
that we run, and the one that they deemed, of course, was the alcohol one because we
Right.
don't allow it for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But let me ask this: for every concert there, or anything going on at the Creekside Amp, clear bags, ladies.
Clear bags.
Okay.
Yep. Or
Okay.
just leave it in the car. Bring your cell phone
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Yeah,
You
you
can
don't need
have a
all that
lawn
stuff.
chair. Bring your lawn chair. You can,
One bottle of water,
one bottle of water.
if you want to.
Sealed, clear bottle of water.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think we're up to date now.
By golly,
All right.
there's always more
Matthew
later.
William.
Buy your tickets. Oh,
Yeah,
you dirty
Matthew.
dog.
I wasn't going to do it.
Was it Daniel Matthias? What was your
No,
middle name?
I'm not telling you now.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
Daniel Luke.
Nope. No,
tried.
not going to tell you. Anyway,
Danny Boy.
I've been,
Close enough.
Yeah, I've been close enough. That's
okay.
good. Matt, thanks so much.
Hey, thank
Yep,
you
thank
guys so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Look forward to having everybody out Friday
Yeah,
and Saturday.
Friday.
It's going to be a good time. Great weather. and
Yeah.
Great entertainment.
Check
Okay.
it out. It's always great. All right, we're going to take another break. Stay with us.
KHOZ.
Paradise Cream is open once again for the summer, and they're located right across the street from Pizza Hut, right here in Harrison, Arkansas. It's the same place they were last year, and if you're a real stickler for the address, it's 1525 North Main Street. The hours this year, up until school gets out, is Monday through Thursday from 3 to 8, Friday through Saturday from 12 to 8 p.m. They got over, I think I'm going to say 20 flavors, 20 different flavors. And it's all made out of real cream.
It
real
is richly
cream.
nice.
It is really, really rich.
Yeah.
We've tried it here, and it tastes like no other.
It disappeared out of that freezer pretty quick.
Yeah, I did. They gave us some. Yeah.
Well, my goodness.
Whoa. Yes.
I don't know who's trying to interject into our comedy show here.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they could just leave me alone.
Do you ever use DoorDash?
I have. Yes. Uh-huh.
Have you? I've never. Well, of course they don't come to my house.
Well, they will.
Out where I live?
Yes, they'll come out that far.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used DoorDash when I do the city council meetings. Kelly will do a DoorDash, and they'll bring me, burrito or
whatever
something.
you want from
while
wherever.
I'm
It's Taco
looking at-
Bell, isn't it? You get it from Taco Bell, don't you?
I do.
You're a Taco Bell freak.
I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah.
I don't care what the news reports say sometimes about how the food is blah blah blah.
Does your body love Taco Bell?
Oh yes, it does. I like the bean burritos, and my favorite right now is the grilled cheese beef burrito. Grilled cheese beef burrito.
That's a lot going on.
It is.
Well, if you keep
Have
eating
you-
burrito, what?
Have you had one?
No,
You want me to bring you one?
no,
I've got one that I think it's still in the car. It's been
I'm
there for a
good.
couple of days.
I'm good. I'm good.
Just put it in the microwave.
I'm good.
Okay.
But thank you so much for offering. You're such a good friend.
Okay.
Let me say, if you keep eating those beef burritos, these grilled cheese burritos,
Yeah.
if you ate them for every meal, you might end up having to try this Jell-O diet.
What's that?
Have you heard about it?
No, I haven't.
I didn't know if it was real. I didn't research it because I didn't really care. But it's a Jell-O diet. Supposedly, that's how Kelly Clarkson lost weight and all these, some of these other people that are in the limelight, I guess.
Is it sugar-free Jello or is it just
I don't know.
regular Jello?
But it says here, it can cause a problem. You're not the only one who's fallen for the fake, emphasis on fake people, Jell-O diet on TikTok. So all those are probably AI memes. Nobody even cared to ask what would happen if you ate nothing but gelatin and vinegar for a whole week. That sounds gross. I think you'd bloat up, right?
Gosh, I guess.
The videos use deep fakes
Oh.
of Oprah and Dr. Oz claiming that you'll lose tons of weight, but instead they just make everyone really, really bloated. Even Kathy Hilton, who's one of the Hiltons,
Yeah.
people, tried it and says she was so full of farts that she couldn't fit into her clothes.
Ha ha ha.
So, you people out there that have tried this Jell-O diet, I'd like to hear your
Yeah.
response.
You know what I could probably start a new diet.
What would that be?
The
Burritos?
No. Less in. The less you put in, the more you will lose. The less you put in your mouth, the more you lose.
That has been from day one.
I know, but it's real simple.
It is simple.
And if you would eat other things besides carbs, I know that a lot of people that have trouble with their weight, you
Right.
ask them honestly, what is their weakness? And they'll say bread and pasta every time.
That's the first thing I cut down.
Yeah.
When I was trying to.
Yeah, if you cut everything in half, cut your meal size in half, and if you can wait 15 minutes after you eat and not starve, you will swell up and you won't be hungry. It's the extra stuff that you eat.
Right. It's the
That's what I
snacky
think.
and the crap. And, drink water.
Yeah, drink a lot
If
of water.
I'm
Fill
hungry,
your
a
stomach
lot of
up.
times that's the first thing I do is go drink water so that I won't just go mindlessly
Mm-hmm.
snack on something. Or I'm bad to eat saltines if I have a hunger
That's
issue.
carbs.
I know.
Carbs and salt.
But
yeah.
that's about the only carbs I'm eating.
Yeah.
I try to eat more protein.
Yeah.
That
If you
helps, too.
eat carbs, eat it with a lot of fiber in it. Oats is one of those things. They're carby, but they counterbalance. You were asking me about DoorDash.
Yeah.
Why were you asking about
Well,
DoorDash?
I saw this interesting little
Oh.
article here.
Okay.
You want?
I don't care. Do you want to read it?
Go ahead if you want to.
DoorDash driver gets jail time for posting naked customers.
Well, when you get your DoorDash, are you fully clothed?
When I get mine?
Yes.
Oh, when they bring it to me?
Yes.
Depends on if I'm surprised when I open the door.
But at the city council meeting, I certainly hope that you are clothed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not at the city council meeting. I'm at the office doing the city council meeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Anyway, this guy got some jail time for posting naked customers. How the heck does he know that they're naked?
Dude, don't know.
Remember the 23-year-old DoorDash driver in upstate New York who found a customer pantless and asleep, so she posted it on TikTok, claiming it constitutes harassment. Well, a grand jury just delivered her a side of unlawful surveillance charges, and now she'd stand trial for embarrassing that guy. Also, it's a little ironic that someone who was so willing to whip out her phone when it came to someone else's privacy has asked the judge to keep cameras out of the courtroom.
Let me tell you, she should be charged.
Now, why did she pull her phone out? To take?
She saw a TikTok opportunity.
Yeah, but he was
Pantless.
asleep.
Yeah.
Now, how did she get in the house? I don't understand.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Cereal box toys are making a comeback, supposedly. After more than 10 years of making us pay full price for cereal without the excitement of a choking hazard,
Yeah.
didn't you used to just dig?
That's the first thing I would do is to dig the toy out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I crunched the cereal, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Well, starting this week, they'll be putting toys back in your cereal boxes.
It's about time.
Kellogg's brought back the tradition of jamming your whole arm inside a freshly opened box just to be disappointed by a trading card or a collectible spoon. They're hoping nostalgic millennials will bite, even though they've mostly abandoned cereal for higher protein, low sugar breakfasts.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went to Walmart not too long ago and found a box of protein cereal.
I did too.
I think it was strawberry or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the box was like an inch thick, and it was not that tall.
Mm-hmm. How much
and
was
it was
it?
$7. $7 for a protein cereal.
Even oatmeal you can buy it with
You
extra
can buy
protein.
extra protein, yeah.
I don't know how they make up for that. I didn't read about it.
You know how they add protein?
Huh? How?
They
Protein powder?
Protein powder, and they mix it in with the stuff.
I can do that with I have unflavored.
I know.
I'll
but
mix my own protein powder, and I have in my oatmeal before.
I've done that too. Yeah, I've done it in my waffles.
Have you ever
protein
made
powders.
waffle? I'm getting off on a thing. Waffles with cottage cheese.
No.
I saw
You mix it in the batter?
Yeah.
Wow.
You blend it, I guess, and make it where it's
where it's not
chunky. But I'm dying to
good?
try it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it.
All right.
I keep threatening to do it.
We used to do a cooking show.
We could have done cottage cheese, everything.
We could, yeah.
I'm amazed at what I don't like to just sit down and eat cottage cheese necessarily. I will, but I don't. A little goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Are we? Do we need
No,
to take
you're
a
good,
break?
fine.
Am I on?
You're
Okay.
fine.
But I started using it in I'll put it in
other
my
things.
chicken salad.
Oh.
But I'll leave it chunky.
No.
And you don't really
taste it, yeah.
But it's adding extra
It adds-
protein to stuff. Y'all,
yeah.
it's amazing. It's an amazing superfood, I
It's
think.
it's a good diet food too if you
It
if you
is.
get
If
the
you-
low fat stuff.
Yeah. Well, or eat very little of the whole fat. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's take another break. How about that?
All right.
We're going to be right back with you for more stuff from around the table with Dan and Ann. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back.
And Hometown TV, Channel 26.1.
Thanks for coming back to Around the Table. If you stuck with us during this whole hour, you are entered into our grand sweepstakes giveaway.
Which is what?
A free hammock ride at my place. You got to come over on a Friday. That's from 3 to 3:05.
What do they do?
Well, they just get on the hammock and rest for a few minutes. That's what happens. That's an awesome prize.
That's a short rest.
Last time I got on a hammock, I ended up on a.
Have you fallen through? Oh.
No, I've ended up getting on there and thinking, okay, I need to, make sure that everything's, balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Got on the hammock, got on it, started to swing in, and I kept swinging, and it swung all the way around, and another face plant. And that's been about 2 or 3 years ago that's happened. I haven't been on the hammock since. But if anybody's interested, your name has been entered into the Grand Sweepstakes giveaway for that 5-minute ride. So,
do you swing them? You just let them do their own
I
swinging?
let them see if they can get away with not face planting.
Now, what? Is it free?
Yeah. What do you mean it's free?
Is this free event?
It's a giveaway. Yeah.
Okay.
If the people have stayed this long, they have been entered. All the people listening right now have been entered electronically.
Yeah. All righty then. And if you believe that, I've got a piece of land.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so have you heard of rage workouts?
I've heard of those things, yeah.
Well, there's an unexpected side effect that people may not know about.
Okay.
Okay. Trendy rage workouts, everyone seems to be trying right now. And I didn't know what that was, but it's resulting in black eyes. So it's okay. Because thinking of your ex as you angrily swing a sledgehammer can result in some collateral damage. So I guess you go beat the crap out of something. The classes mostly target women, but on Reddit, a lot of them admit to taking their post-workout creatine in the urgent care waiting room.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Some gyms are now offering hockey helmets as part of the standard gear and limiting where you can hurl a medicine ball.
Oh, okay. They just
Now,
get a little more aggressive.
do they have places that you can go do that?
I
don't
would
they?
assume so, yeah. There's a workout. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty aggressive. And my son Gil does it. But
Is it? Oh
circuit,
my
it's
God!
circuit something or another. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway,
I'll think of it.
they do these rapid, repetitive
Mm-hmm.
movements, and then the next day they do something totally different, and they jump and they sprint.
Jump on boxes.
Yeah, they do all
and
these
row
kind of
and
yeah,
all that.
And he said, "You ought to try it." And I'm like, "Dude, I'd be laid up for a week if I did 15 minutes."
If you want your old man
worth.
to just pass out and be done.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty rough. They've been talking about these American accents. You go to different places you go to different areas in Arkansas, and people have different accents.
Right.
Slight because of the region, how they were
Right.
grown up, or how they were raised. American accents are influenced by who you want to be. Some scientists went to a small town in rural Ohio to conduct a study about regional accents and found that sometimes they're less about where you're from and more about where you want to be. Turns out people who listen to country music and drive big trucks had different vowel sounds than their neighbors who preferred playing golf and listening to rock music. It's proof, they say, that how we enunciate may be tied to our identity rather than just where we happen to live. There's people in this town that talk differently.
Sure.
My cousin, who was born and raised in Michigan, has a German accent. She speaks like a German, like she's German, but she has an American accent. and she's talked that way her entire life. I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Interesting.
that is pretty interesting. And then gas prices are going to be up again, and they say that it could reach $5 nationally by this weekend. I don't know if it'll ever happen here because we've got the lowest rate. At this rate, some of us could be paying for $5 a gallon gasoline by the weekend and maybe $6 by Independence Day, according to a AAA source. The national average has topped $4.45, and that's 35 cents more just in a week. And if that sounds bad, the average price for regular is under $3 at the end of February before the business in Iran started. So that's that.
Okay, that's that, folks.
All right.
Cinco de Mayo today. Go eat a taco.
Okay.
All right, that's all I got.
And margaritas?
And a margarita.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.